welcome to your mid-month general reading. How's Mars treating you? Yeah, it's been quite a month. It's actually July, was supposed to be, and I still believe, to be a really good month for Aquariuses. However, the eclipse has changed the dynamics quite a lot for a lot of signs, including your sign. So now that we're approaching, we've crossed the halfway point for July, being that it's the 17th, and we've already had that eclipse between the 12th and the 14th of July. Yeah, the dynamic will have changed for you guys. Okay, so this reading will cover the past, present, and future. The present being the moment that you view this reading. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it. And also please watch your sun, moon, and rising sign if you know it. And I'm also reading for those of you who are on the cusp of Aquarius. Spirit, please show me past, present, and future for Aquariuses over on Patreon. Any Aquarius that may be watching, please show me their past, present, and future. For Aquarius suns, moons, risings, and Aquariuses on the cusp, what should they need to know? Aquarius, past, present, and future. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, and Aquarius on the cusp. Please show me their past, present, and future. This is their mid-month general reading. Starting with your recent past, Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the World in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, Ten of Wands, present, King of Swords in reverse, with the King of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Four of Cups, Temperance, Seven of Swords, a very Aquarius reading, the Hanged Man, the Two of Swords, sorry, this is the future right here, the future row, the Emperor in reverse, Judgment in reverse. Your outcome is the Eight of Cups in reverse. The bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising in your chart. Also, the underlying theme or challenge of this reading is the King of Pentacles in reverse, and since he's a quark card, let me tell you a little bit about the King of Pentacles in reverse. This can be someone who's very greedy, possessive, materialistic, or holds a grudge. This can be someone that also could potentially be unfaithful, not necessarily. This can also be someone that has been hurt, but it hurts their wallet more than anything. This is someone who may be a workaholic. This is someone who is emphasizing too much. They're obsessed with the material plane, not enough spiritual integration. This can also be someone that overindulges regularly in food or drink. So let me tell you what I'm seeing here. Okay. So in the past you have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups with the World in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Cups to me represents the lover. Okay, I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like this was a new beginning with someone that approached you with an offer of love. And I feel like this person really did mean it. I feel like this person really was very grounded, very wholesome, sincerely wanted to offer their hearts to you. And I feel like there was a new beginning for some of you in terms of a relationship. I'm also seeing here an outpouring of emotions. This can be like a cleansing as well. The Ace of Cups is also healing, so there was a lot of healing energy available. I feel like this was an offer to heal a relationship or to heal and to start over in some ways. The problem is that we have the World in reverse, which states that in some ways a chapter of your life remains open. This can be a life lesson as well that you haven't mastered yet. When you hit the World in reverse, it's a one-way ticket that doesn't take you back anywhere. You have to basically do not pass go, do not collect $100, you know, a monopoly. It's kind of saying here some unfinished business between you and someone else, possibly. It can also be a feeling of just being overburdened. Some of you are dealing with the fixed signs as well. We have Leo, we have Aquarius, we also have Taurus and Scorpio. But I'm sensing here that there was an opportunity for you to accept an offer of love or to close a chapter in your life. I think of the World in reverse as a portal to really all the minor arcana. So I feel like you stepped through this portal, right? You stepped through this portal, and instead of the door closing behind you, it's left wide open. So you can go back to the past if you want to. You can go into the future. But without this door firmly closing, it suggests that there are still lessons that you will need to work on before you can truly, truly move forward. Okay? It can also suggest that some of you are still holding on to the past, still not over. And that's because, like I said before, you're still mastering a life lesson. And this could be within a relationship. We have your energy coming up here with the Page of Swords in reverse. Now, interesting, the Page of Swords reversed to me does indicate spying, stalking, or malicious words. Now, this can also be someone younger or someone that has difficulty with words and speech. Now, we had Mercury in Aquarius. We've had Mercury in Aquarius. We've had Mars in Aquarius. We have Mars currently retrograde in your sign. Whoever this individual is or this energy is feeling very burdened, and they may be taking it out on you with their words and speech. This can be a very nasty person in terms of they can be, I feel like this person is upset more than anything that there's some aspect of maybe your relationship with them, or they're very watchful of a situation here that has just not, it's just been left hanging open, you know, like an open door. So it almost feels like they have misdirected their anger onto you or even onto a situation. It feels very much circumstantial. But whatever the case, I do sense that this person is burdened. They feel like they're doing all the work. They feel very much like it's an oppressive situation. Now, if this is you, it could also be that, you know, it's been very oppressive for you. It's been a very heavy energy for you as well. And I'm seeing this in your past. As we move into the present tense here, we have the King of Swords in reverse with the Seven of Cups. So I feel like this, again, is that air sign energy, and I feel like this is your energy, Aquarius. What I'm seeing here is someone that is very much detaching themselves, but perhaps doing it in a way that leaves them very confused. The King of Swords in reverse can also be someone who's extremely harsh, very critical. If this is not your energy, this can be someone that is coming across as, they can be verbally abusive, they could be also very negative, they could be too, how do I want to say it, a bit too forceful with their words. And this can also be someone that is trying to, I think they would like to speak politely to you, but I feel like their demeanor is very detached, cold, detached. They definitely, you know, have a dark side coming out. But this person also has a tendency to get lost in their imagination and not to be able to, they can't separate their fantasies from their reality. So I feel like this person can, also may have a problem with drinking, alcohol, substance abuse. They may turn to substances when they're not feeling great, but they also could potentially, that could also mask a lot of the pain that they're in. Next thing we have is the Four of Cups here. Next card we have is the Four of Cups. And I'm seeing someone here who is not happy. They are very apathetic. Sometimes the Four of Cups can indicate like boredom as well. But it's interesting that we have all the cups here. It's almost like you have decided that you're really not interested in maybe this offer anymore. I see the offer coming in very strongly up here, but I feel like you're quite jaded about it and confused. And I think that what happens is you start to become more and more withdrawn emotionally. And that's because I don't think you're really sure anymore what is real and what is fiction. So you could be taking some time out to heal, to contemplate. Temperance, sign of Sagittarius, all about balance and moderation, suggests that there is a need for patience and healing. There, I think, needs to be healing more than anything right now. And this means that you don't go to extremes, okay? You balance yourself emotionally. But what I'm actually seeing here is I'm seeing quite a lot of extremes going on. So even though Temperance is here and it's major arcana, it's telling me that there is a lot of anger, there is a lot of frustration, there is a lot of impatience, but the signpost, if you will, the guidance here is to heal, be moderate, and remain patient and virtuous in that respect. We have the Seven of Swords as well, which indicates deception, trickery, lies, and deceit. Someone may also be doing something of their own self-interest. They have to rely on their wits to get them through a situation. Seven of Swords can also indicate someone leaving a situation behind or doing something under the radar. It's also your card, Aquarius, and the Seven of Swords represents Aquarius. So there is strategy here, deception or game playing at work. And because it is a mental energy, it's also saying that you are, you choose your words carefully. You are being very stealthy about your actions. not like the High Priestess, but I think that you could be avoiding something here, potentially. Not saying, like, you could potentially, there could be some escapism tendencies, is what I'm saying. Some escapism going on. In the future, we have the Hanged Man, the Two of Swords, the Emperor reverse, and Judgment in reverse. And I might as well just say the Eight of Cups in reverse as well. So, it seems that you are at a crossroads, majorly at a crossroads here. It's not a good time for you to take action, especially with all the retrogrades. It's a good time for you to really think about what is right and what is true, what is healthy and what is not healthy. There could be someone around you who is abusive, untrustworthy, chaotic, or there could be troubles with rules or boundaries at this time. This will be going into next week. I feel like this person is out of control. They're unpredictable. You may be in a situation where you're not sure what to do with them. I think you're protecting your heart. I think you're kind of in a stalemate. And you may also be in denial or not really know how you feel and be refusing to, like, really hear. The blindfold suggests both you have attained enlightenment, but you are refusing to see that which is right before your eyes, which is something that I think is potentially very toxic for you, not healthy. There is a need for possibly more space, more time to heal, etc. And we also have Judgment in reverse, which is telling me the jury is still very much out here. No one is making a decision. This can indicate being stuck, refusing to change, numbness, being judgmental of others, a lot of criticism. But here we're not coming out into the open and accepting responsibility for the role we've played. It suggests that there is a lot of escapism going on. There's a lot of avoidance. And that's further reinforced with the Eight of Cups in reverse, which suggests, Aquarius, you may really want to leave some situation behind, or someone may want to leave a situation with you behind, but they're refusing to change and they're refusing to let go. Well, I do feel like there's going to be more seesawing as we move in and through this eclipse season. So gently the screws are going to come loose. I feel like they've already fallen out, been put back in, and attempted to be fixed. But at this point, I feel like what's going on is really the avoidance of the inevitable. And it's just delayed at this point. So, yes, well, not a great reading, but also not a horrible reading. I feel like now is a good time to do some healing. Now is a good time to observe and ponder really the meaning of life and why we're all here and what are you doing here and what is my purpose. And how can I help myself? How can I help myself? You know, you can't help the other person next to you before you put the oxygen mask on yourself. So now is about getting down to the root of the problem, and if at all possible, maybe taking some space away from it, possibly. But I don't feel like you're going to be. I don't feel like there are going to be any destructive moves or any kind of breakups or anything like that going on for you. But I do think that there is a delay happening here, a space and time where you can really start to understand like how this is affecting you. How much have you really had to withdraw yourself, escape, to really put up with this type of behavior, and are you really willing to keep this door open, and for how long? What lessons have you learned and how have they helped you grow? So yes, I'm going to leave it right there, and please do leave your feedback, comments, etc. if you resonate. I do have openings available for private readings. If you'd like to book a private reading, I'd love to do one for you. Take care.